Today we're going to be going over how to change the speed controllers. There might have been a bad batch of ZTW speed controllers. So we're going to be replacing these speed controllers with the Castle speed controllers. These are made in America, they don't require programming. So you should just be needing a pair of snips, just for tools. First of all, make sure your Emily is turned off. Disconnect the battery. Remove the battery. Okay, so the replacement speed controller has two hoses, inlet and an outlet. You're going to want to disconnect one from the motor. That is typically the front one. Cut the zip tie and pull the hose off the motor. The second one is across here. There's no zip tie. Just pull it. Next, we're going to disconnect the rudder and the antenna lead. And also in the front of the boat, there's a zip tie here. You're going to want to cut that one to release the wires to give you more room. Disconnect the speed controller from the motor, push down on the tab, pull apart, and then the other connection is in the back by the antenna. Same there. Release the clip, push down. Alright, the speed controller is now not connected and the hoses are not connected. So set aside the bad one. Right. So with the old speed controller removed, in special cases, if I had sent you more than one transmitter and more than one speed controller, they will be matched up with pairing numbers. So in other words, a number 1 will not work in a number 2 speed controller and vice versa. Alright, so now we're ready to reinstall the speed controller. First, just put it in, make sure it's against the Velcro. You'll notice one hose is longer than the other one. The short one goes to the motor. The longer one goes across the Emily and plugs in to the water outlet. So you're going to reattach the power lead from the mag switch to the speed controller. Snap in, hit the lock button. Next, you're going to do the motor side. Snap in until it clicks. Hit the lock. Reconnect the antenna on the signal side. Attach the rudder. And so with the new speed control and battery installed, go ahead and turn on the Emily. Turn on the transmitter that is paired to the correct speed controller. Check rudder. And importantly, you want to put your hand over and feel, make sure there's air coming out. If not, that means the rotation is wrong, in which case you have to shut everything down. Spinning the wrong direction, you're going to want to switch any one of these wires, just any two, it doesn't matter. So I recommend getting this hose out of the way. Just pull up on it. Now you have room to get to the wires. So just cross them over. Okay, with those two reversed, reconnect the hose. Close it up. Reinstall and make sure that the motor is spinning. If the boat is facing away from you, you want the coupler to spin towards ports. So I will turn on and show you what I mean. So it spins towards port. That's the proper direction to get forward momentum with the impeller. All right, once you're confident that everything's connected, go ahead and zip tie the water hose again. You just want to pinch the hose and make sure it doesn't come off the ferrule. And you're going to re-zip tie the wires up here out of the way. And just make sure all the wires and hoses are clear, nothing troubling all the couplers that could interfere. And that should be it.